Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Disciples 2. I'm going to heal my shade before doing anything. Oops, clicked on the wrong portrait. There we go. Heal my shade. And then start to bring Brian over here. And really we don't need to do anything else for the moment, because all we're going to be doing in this episode is getting Brian over here. Stealing the treasure first, and then bringing him over to the Bone Lords area. And then hopefully not screwing everything up, because there's a certain order I have to bring my parties in. I think I have to bring in my Lich Queen first, and then Brian. But we'll see. I could be wrong. The thing is, I could give the Ocean Charm to my Lich Queen, or, even better, I could research Summon Skeleton, and then just use that every turn, until I figure out what it is I need to do. Now here we're going to take out... They're not immune to anything. And neither are the werewolves, actually. And Brian should be able to take all the rest out. Except for the ghost. And, oh, darn it. Just missed on that. That's okay, now we can take it. And see what kind of treasure we get for that. Orb of Vampire, which would be useful for another hero. 75 points of life from target units. And it drains it, just like Brian's attack does. But Brian's already doing much more than that. So now we're going to take out the mermaid to get that last bit of experience. And then we're going to push forward into the Bone Lord's territory. He's got a really well defended area, so we're going to have to be careful pushing in. I'm sure we can handle it though. Learn a few more spells and we'll be all set. If only I had more of other mana types, that would be nice, but we can still... Those aren't really all that useful. This might help. I'm not sure if anyone in there has armor though. So we'll go with weakness instead, and then we'll research Ice Storm, and then that should be all I need. So let's take out this party really quickly. My Draco Lich is getting a bit of damage on him, but not too much. Plus we've got those potions, so if we have to, we can heal him up before we go in. And we'll be there next turn. Awesome. I think I'm going to send my Lich Queen in first. I'm still not totally sure if that's the right thing to do, but I think it'll be okay. I might give her my Ocean Charm though, because that is what we need for the party that goes in first. I know I'm going to need the Lich Queen to take out the first party with the Death Dragon, the White, and the Wraith, I think is what is in that party. Maybe. And a Spectre. That's fine though. We don't really need to worry about that. So, first of all, we will research Ice Storm, and then summon a skeleton. to see if anything happens here. Arrogant creatures, you cannot defeat me, for I am immortal. Prepare yourselves to suffer my wrath. Airhog, kill them! As you wish. Well, she looks different. There we go, that's why we sent someone else in first. That did 75 damage. That would have been really terrible. Airhog the Necromancer. Yeah, she's pretty tough. Although, Brian can handle this really easily. Unless she's immune to death-based attacks as well. She might be. Because the skeleton warriors we can deal with our skeleton. Because we only have to worry about one of them at a time, really. But I'm not too sure about her. So we'll put our skeleton off to the side. Let the Lich Queen go in and take out the Death Dragon. And he's immune to weapon. So our skeletons can all concentrate on this guy. Leaving our Lich Queen to take out everybody else. And since they're all defending, we might as well just instant resolve that. And we get an extra level for her. Nice. Put her off to the side as well. Send the skeleton in to see what's up with this. She is not immune to death. Perfect. So we can take her out really easily. In fact, since her attacks are death-based as well, this will be really, really easy. I could take her out with my Lich Queen, although that would be taking a risk because they do have a wizard. Yeah, I'm gonna send Brian in to deal with this one. And I think Brian can deal with this one as well. Well, the Phantom Warrior will be a bit of a challenge. Because our Phantom Warrior is the only one that can attack, I think, all of these. So
I am here to please.
yeah, I'll have to send Brian in and then have him back out, I think. So we can take out the wizard first. And then that leaves us free to take out everybody else. So we're basically just doing damage to Airhog here. The only issue, possibly, is that the Shade will paralyze us. But that's not going to happen. Perfect. Because if the Shade were to, on their side, were to paralyze my Phantom Warrior often enough, I'd be in a really difficult spot. He might actually die, and then I'd be left with nothing. But we're okay. And then hopefully with this battle, we can gain enough experience for Brian to level up. And I do think that will be the case. And he can defend again. There we go, paralyzed again, and well, you know what, whatever. No big deal. Oh, sweet, 3 levels. One for Brian, one for Death, and one for our Shade. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Huh. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start casting spells on this guy. Weaken him a little bit. Yeah, that'll be fairly easy for my Lich Queen to deal with. The only thing I'm worried about here is if they push forward and attack me on their own initiative, I might be in a little bit of trouble. I guess we will find out. Because they'll attack Brian. He's the only one that they can attack. And he's the one that is the most at risk if they attack him. Although then again, we're all immune to death-based attacks, and mostly what they have is death-based attacks. So even if they do push forward and try to attack me, I don't think they'll get anywhere. It's a possibility, but not a likely one. I think I can handle it with my Shade, and with the paralysis from my Phantom Warrior. I should be able to handle any of their parties. Except for the one with Death and the Whites in it, but that one can't do anything to me either, so no big deal. Okay, so this guy's trying to run away. First, though, we're going to give Brian some sort of ability. Talismans, no. I think I'm going to go with Forest Walk. We've got the boots that will allow us to go across ocean without suffering any penalties, but the Forest Walk should come in handy. And for her, I'd like to give her leadership, but I don't have another unit that's worth putting in her party. And I don't really have anything else that's worthwhile either. I've got that orb. Oh, never mind, she can use orbs already anyway. I've got a tome. I think that will allow me to use orbs, right? So that's pretty much useless as well. Don't have any extra artifacts, don't have any boots. It really doesn't matter. I'll just give her tomes because she's got a tome. Even though it's a useless one. It won't actually affect her, so she can't equip it anyway. Yeah, I could take that out with either of my parties. But I think I'll let him leave. I do kind of want the treasure that he's got, but I'll let it go for now, and I'll just push forward with Brian to see what's going on. Nothing, apparently. Okay, this one will be really easy. But I'm going to have to leave my Lich Queen to deal with that. And I'd rather have her deal with this first. 3 skeleton warriors. Should be able to handle that. I might need to use a life potion afterwards. And some healing potions. Depending on how this goes. So far it's gone really well though. We didn't get paralyzed and we killed him without losing anybody. So now we can just instant resolve that. Oh, they actually ran away. That's fine. I can chase them down with Brian because it's only a Necromancer and a Doomdrake left. He's got a Death Ward. That's it. Well, there we go. It's a Death Ward. So that's easy enough to take down. And then we can get, a Call Decay Dragon, which is useless. But we'll give it to her anyway. Might as well give her the Orb, which is also useless, but... And we'll give her the Ocean Charm, because I'm going to send her forward first. And then we'll end our turn here. I think I'll bring Brian forward a little bit. Bring my Lich Queen forward to deal with the other units down there. And I think I might actually have the Lich Queen finish the mission for me. Instead of Brian, which I would normally do. Because the Bone Lord is probably also immune to death-based attacks. Yeah, I think it's probably best to send my Lich Queen in. Well, it's definitely good to send her in for the first two parties in front of it. Although Brian can handle the second one. The first one, though, with death, would be too much for him. Let's get him out of the way first. Send her down here. Is she prepared? Mostly. Mostly. Let's give her some potions. Let's give her all my potions. She's going to be the one doing everything, so let's get her prepared. Doesn't need Doragons. I could actually give her my Phantom Warrior. There we go. Much better. Much more capable now. And I could... Oh, if I had given her leadership, I could have thrown death in there as well. Well, too bad I didn't think of that earlier. Would have made so much more sense, but... yeah, this will be pretty easy, I think. And she's got the Ocean Charm. The Ocean Charm works, Master. The Bone Lord's powers have weakened. He will control our troops no more. Wait, what? Enemies have trespassed into my domain, Undead. Destroy them. Yes, Master. Okay, hold on a second. One second. Okay, he's still under my control. Thank goodness. But I lost my Lich Queen. Because of those specters, I'm assuming. Yeah, I should have been able to handle that really easily. I'm going to load my autosave. So I feel I could have handled that better.
I am here to please.
What we'll do instead of what I did there is send in a summoned unit. Although I really need to use the Ocean Charm, I think. So maybe I'll send Brian in with it, and then bring the Lich Queen over. That's probably the better idea. I think. I don't know. We'll work it out, one way or another. Maybe I should save again after this turn, though. So I don't have to watch this again if I screw up. Yeah, I think I can probably send in Brian with the Ocean Charm, let him take that party, and then bring in my Lich Queen to deal with the second party. That should work out a little better. And then not auto battle, because I can probably handle it a bit better. Okay, let's bring Brian forward. He's got the Ocean Charm. You will obey my commands. Mortis is weak. I am your new master. Master, the Bone Lord's spirit is too strong. We have lost control of our troops. Or maybe I didn't have the Ocean Charm. Did I switch everything already? Oh, I did. Well, I switched the Ocean Charm anyway. So that's what happens when you bring a party in without the Ocean Charm. You lose control of them. So all that work that went into leveling Brian no longer applies. Well, tell you what. I'm going to cut the video off here momentarily, and I'll bring it back in once I finally figured out... Once I finally gotten to this point without losing anything important. How about that? So I'll see you soon. Hello and welcome back. We have Brian here with the Ocean Charm. Yep, we've seen all that already, so now we have control of Brian once again. And we will be attacked by this guy, but now we have Brian's party to deal with it. These two are really easy to take out. We're going to take out this guy first. He's the biggest threat to my skeleton, or my phantom warrior. And my phantom warrior is the only one who can deal with the skeleton champion. So we'll do it that way, and hopefully... Actually, you know what? That's perfect, and that's perfect. I am totally fine with that. Because again, it's our phantom warrior that needs to survive. More than anybody else. As long as they don't paralyze him. But we've paralyzed their whole team, so we're okay for the time being. As long as we can get through this guy. Come on, paralyze the specters at least. There we go. Now we should be able to do this. As long as our phantom warrior does not miss here. Okay, we've got it. Now we can just instant resolve and get that experience, and then take Brian and bring him over here briefly, and send the Lich Queen forward to deal with this guy, although I would prefer having the Phantom Warrior in my party instead. So we'll do this, and we should be able to take this guy out relatively easily with this party setup. I might lose that skeleton at the top. Nope, I won't. But let's make sure to take this guy down first and foremost, and then auto battle to kill the rest. Now I've got a couple of skeleton champions. So this should make the Bone Lord quite a bit easier. And now we can take Brian and bring him forward to take some treasure. Heg's Ring. Transform his enemies in battle. That actually might be worth taking. Oh man. 20% more damage, 15% less damage. You know what? As nice as it is though, I don't think it's really better than the damage output I can do. 20 or plus 35. So it's an extra 15 damage, which isn't really that much to be honest. But transforming is not really all that great anyway. So I think I'll probably just keep the damage. That's probably the better idea. So we'll do it that way, yeah. Okay, now we can load her up with all the potions and everything. We'll keep Doragon's Eye because she doesn't need that. And we'll keep the Ocean Charm because she won't need that either. And then if we had given her the artifact bonus as well, we could have... we'll do that. That looks good. No, actually we'll give him the rest because she won't be able to use anything else in battle. And then he can have one of these and one of these as well. And maybe use that and that. Okay, that's pretty much the best we're going to get, I think. And then we'll end our turn here, and then on the next turn we'll buff up a bunch and take out the Bone Lord. Because we should be able to do it without too much difficulty with all those potions we've got. Not totally sure what's in there though. If he's got some sort of ranged unit that can harm my Lich Queen, we might be in a tough spot. But we'll see. As long as we can take out any sort of death or white that might be in there, I think we can deal with it. Because Brian can clean up if the Lich Queen fails. We just have to make sure that certain units don't survive. So let's buff up. We can't really use any of these scrolls. So we'll give him a bunch of armor and a bunch of damage. Or actually, I'm not sure if we're going to need the weapon damage or the fire damage more. Probably weapon, but then again we've got 3 of them, so we might not need as much. But we'll keep him alive, definitely. And we'll keep one of the others alive. Give them a couple boosts. Yeah, we're mostly buffing the skeletons, actually. It's probably the better idea. I hope so, anyway. Let's find out. Okay, so they do have 2 Imperial Assassins. That's fine. I don't need my Lich Queen. There's no... Ooh, he's got 2 Phantom Warriors, though. That will be kind of tough to deal with. And then they've got the Bone Lord, who is immune to death-based attacks as well, and mind-based attacks. So how much damage are we pulling in right now? Quite a lot. We should be able to take him down before he can do anything. I don't mind losing my Lich Queen, as long as we can take out the Bone Lord himself. Come on, I clicked. There we go. And hopefully just one of these Phantom Warriors. It doesn't matter which. Just any one of them will do. The worst part is the shade. Let's hope that we can still do this. This is actually a really, really tough battle. I might try to take out... Yeah, I might do this again and try to take out their Phantom Warriors first. Because the paralysis is not going to go over well. That's a lot of paralysis. Huh. Because I can't deal with them with this party setup. I can take out their 2 assassins really easily with this. That's something worth thinking about. Going in with this, taking out the 2 assassins, and then going in with my other party to take out the Bone Lord. And then bringing them back in to clean up, maybe. This is really, really tough. Well, give me a moment to think about it, and so we'll end the video, and hopefully when I come back, I'll have figured something out that will allow us to take them out without losing everything. So I will be right back. Alright, so I think I've got a solution, I think. Going to go in with Brian. And I'm going to attack with... Mostly I'm just going to use Death to take out the two assassins in the back. And hopefully get a little bit of damage on the skeleton. Maybe keep my shade alive if possible. I don't know if it will be though. Although, here we go. Okay, we've killed the two assassins. That's really all I wanted to do. So now I'm going to just retreat with everybody. It might take a while, but I'm going to try to retreat. Yeah, with that Drain Life Overflow attack that the Bone Lord has, any little damage that I might have gotten off against the skeleton is just going to be healed anyway. Kind of terrible, but it's what has to happen. Okay, and what we're going to do next actually, this might work out. I know exactly what I'm going to do. It's such a cheap thing to do, but I didn't even... Oh crap, Brian's gonna die. Well, I've got a life potion, it's no big deal. I didn't even think about this earlier. I could very easily... Hold on a second. Let's heal Brian up because... Or at least get him revived. Yeah, I just thought of this now. Now that we've killed the two assassins, all we need to do is... Oh yeah, can't fit. There we go, got a shade in my party. And I might as well switch him out for him. He's not going to be doing anything anyway though, so... Put him back there, why not? And then we'll heal him up. There, we'll do it that way. Now everybody is alive. And then what we're going to do is we're going to buff up this guy a lot. And really we don't need anything else. Maybe some potions of striking. Oh, we already used that. Okay. Give her a potion of striking. Some initiative. Some health. Some more damage would be nice. Some more of that. More of that. And give her some initiative. And really we can just go in like this. With Death out front, these guys can't do anything. It's all weapon-based attacks. Since the two assassins are dead, nothing can attack my back row. So she can sit here and take them out very, very slowly. Very slowly. And then the Shade can paralyze to cut down on the defense that will be put up. And then really, over a long period of time... Oh, come on, you ran away? You ran away. Alright, whatever. Let's go back in and finish him off. And yeah, that makes things really easy. So we can go in there and just finish the mission like this. Very simple. Very simple. And we get 100 gold for that. Wow, what a treasure. Mortis is pleased, minions. She foresees a great use for Doragon's eye in our quest to revive Galleon. We have vanquished the Bone Lord, Master. I will bring the armor back to the capital. It may be of some use to us. Yes, Undead, bring the armor back. We must find a new wearer for the Bone Lord's armor. He will serve Mortis well. And mission complete.
The Bone Lord vanquished, the armor once again became faithful to Mortis. a new servant of the hideous goddess wore it for her glory. She ordered all to carry on the search for the sacred elven lands, where she could at last revive her beloved Galleon.
Sweet. Now we've taken control of the Bone Lord. Alright, so we're going to bring Brian, of course. And we're also going to bring Doragon's Eye to the next mission. Because I finally remembered what it was for, and it's going to be awesome. So we're going to bring our Boots of the Elements, our banner, and our 2 artifacts that we had initially. Holy Chalice and Ring of Strength, because the Heg's Ring is not that useful. And the rest can... yeah, the rest isn't going to be any use either. The Scepter might be nice for the extra money, but... really, I'd rather have this. So that's that, and thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next mission.